Hi, this is Frank with a frank opinion. Today I'm starting a 6-part series which I'm titling The Failure to Enact Medicare for All, a uniquely American failure to produce a universal healthcare system for all of its citizens like other countries have done. Over 33 countries in the world have a universal healthcare system, and most of them are single payer like Medicare for All would be. Part 1 of this 6-part series I'm labeling the political rope-a-dope. Now, the political rope-a-dope, in terms of the word, the phrase rope-a-dope, is referred commonly to the technique used by Muhammad Ali, if you're a boxing aficionado, in his Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman. The technique called for Ali to somehow get to the ropes, absorb George Foreman's punches, tire him out, and then go in and win the fight. He won the fight. George Foreman lost. And what I'm indicating here in terms of a political rope-a-dope is that elected officials who couldn't care less about us don't read. They don't look at information and facts that would support an alternative view of what they are proposing. And so we've had research study after research study, at least going back to 1990, that indicates that single-payer Medicare for All system is the way to go in the United States medically, ethically, and financially. The last few studies, and I'm not including Elizabeth Warren's Urban Institute study, which I think she used basically to have something that she could say she had done some homework with regard to Medicare for All when she was actually running for the primary victory against Bernie Sanders. But in any case, independent studies, the Perry Report, Political Economy Research Institute, published its finding in November of 18, and their finding was that a single-payer system based on Senator Bernie Sanders' Senate bill would produce a savings of $678 billion in 1 year, a year. Gerald Friedman, an economist nationally known who has been working on Medicare for All, is a warrior with regard to Medicare for All. In fact, he's written a book called Yes We Can, Medicare for All. In December of 18, and his analysis was mostly on the House bill, initially the Representative John Conyers Jr. bill, H.R. 676, and then Pramila Jayabal's bill. He came up with a figure of $1 trillion in possible savings by instituting a Medicare for All single-payer system. The Lancet Yale study, February 20, came up with a figure of $458 billion. Now, this is the figure that is most commonly used by elected officials that are on the right side of the equation. Bernie Sanders likes to refer to that figure as opposed to this figure, I don't know why. And candidates running for office that are on the progressive side use this figure a lot. But I'm going to suggest to you that that may be a mistake, and I will tell you why in the next couple of pages. All of these studies came within a hairbreadth of saying that in the year 2017, which was the base year that all three used, that the actual cost after implementing a Medicare for All single-payer system would be total, all in, $3 trillion. That was their estimate. Everybody insured, robust insurance. No way of comparing how good it is compared to the crap that we have now. Now, what did our for-profit healthcare system cost from 2017 onwards? Remember, they said $3 trillion, all three of them independently. Actual national health expenditures, these figures are from the Office of the Actuary of the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. In 2017, we spent $3.5 trillion total expenditures in the area of health. That's why I said that it might be a mistake to only look at the Lancet study of $458 billion as potential savings, because that comes close to that $500 billion over here, using the base year of 2017. But look what we spent in 2018, according to that same office, 3.6 trillion. In 2019, 3.8 trillion. And what's expected after all the marbles are counted for last year, $4 trillion is expected. So, riddle me this. Where does all the extra money go? If you can take a guess, put it in the comment section. If you have viewed this video, please put it in the comment section. What's your best guess as to where the extra dollars go in our for-profit healthcare system? Hint, hint. Another hint is that United Healthcare last year, during the height of the pandemic, made its best profitable quarter in its history. United Healthcare, which should be the poster child for our for-profit, immoral healthcare system. So these are absolute facts. And we have electeds to public office that are supposed to be looking out for us, that do the rope-a-dope. They wait for stuff to become obsolete, for these studies to be outdated already. And then, well, let's have another one. But like my own congressman, if you try to give him a report, a study on Medicare for all, doesn't want to touch it. And that's the reasons why we have a continued sorry state of affairs with regard to producing a single-payer program for our country. Stay tuned for part 2 of this American failure. Thanks.